These guys have been around for about 7 years now. The first release was 7 years ago, but they went and changed the name of these things out of nowhere for no reason whatsoever. They put on a fake story about them. Did you know? You could watch it right now. It's ridiculous at this point. It just is. Hey, what's good guys? My name's Chris. Welcome back to the official WearTesters.com YouTube channel. Today, we have a re-review of the latest pair of the Air Jordan 5, what used to be known as Oreo, but now the brand is trying to push this as the Moonlight. I swear, like it's getting out of hand. Who works there and how old are they? And look, I'm gonna read this, I screenshot it, because sometimes when I read their original product descriptions and I don't screenshot it, and then all of a sudden I go back to go look at it and they change the description, okay? This happened with those twists, the Jordan 12 twists. I made fun of those. I was just joking around, but I was also not. And they changed the whole thing about the shoe. And like, I was like, what happened? I thought these were something else entirely, but apparently not. So the product description on this shoe right here, it says, wear these by night and you'll be in stealth mode. But if you're revealed by the moonlight sky, ? Your kicks will match what you see above. And then they had this whole video thing. They spent a lot of money making this do you know thing. They did it with the Lightning 4s, but the Lightning 4 story was actually true, where it was a motorsport kind of colorway, released on Jumpman23.com. They were limited, yada, yada, yada. And there was the original story. These guys though, they try to say that people were camping out for these under the moonlight. No, they weren't. This was like a massive GR back then. And while they were popular, they weren't that popular. Like, I was just kind of like, come on guys, come on. Anyways, they got a new box. Well, it's the same box, but they colored it like the moonlight, apparently. But no, it's really just the speckles that are on the teeth down there. So I like that. Retail price $190. And for your money, what you actually get is some really good nubuck on these guys. So these are actually nice. I do give them credit where it's due. So I do like that. This is the new shape as well. It's not quite, I don't love this shape. I like it a little bit, but I don't. They're kind of there, but they're kind of not. It's this toe rand right here. Like, it's still really straight and boxy. It's not like the original from 1990, although that's what they're supposed to be going for. It just doesn't do it. Like the original one, they actually, like right here, came up a little bit. So there was a weird swoop to it. So like you'd be able to see like a little bit of a bubble from a toe down view. These just don't have it. They're very straight. It's like a pair of threes or something, you know what I mean? Like, it's real weird. So the toe shape on these guys is different than the original pair. So you'll see, if you see an original version of these, that they have the, I don't even know what to call it, just the bubblier toe. Is bubblier a word?
It is now.
It is today. Everything else though is pretty much spot on. Like, there are tons of padding in the collar area, fluffy tongue. It doesn't have the reflective on there either. It's just the satin looking tongue. They still got the gray Jumpman and branding. It's a really weird re-release of a shoe that not many cared about back when they apparently camped under the moonlight, which didn't happen. Why they decided to bring this back instead of something else, I have no idea. Like, I would have rather have seen the Oreo 6s come back for the first time since their original release than something like this. Or I don't know, like some grapes or something with the Nike Air on the back, or I don't know, like the fire red colorway, the actual one with the black tongue with the Nike Air on the back. Why the f do we have these again? What is the point of this? Anywho, look at the outsole. It is gorgeous, isn't it? It is. I love that herringbone. I love the translucent sections. Just, it's a great iconic outsole. It looks fantastic. The midsole is polyurethane. There's an encapsulated air sole unit in the forefoot. There's a visible one in the heel. I did not check to see what this, we're gonna find out together, folks, what kind of insole do we have on this release? Because on the Bordeaux's, it was polyurethane. On the Lightnings, it was polyurethane. And on the Oreos, womp womp. It's not even Ortholite, it's that cheap gray stuff.
You missed a womp.
Womp, womp, womp. You might want to insert that crazy ass chipmunk squirrel thing.
Hey, he's a hit.
Yo, that guy made me laugh. I was like, where the f did you find this? Anyways, like I was saying, the midsole is polyurethane. I love the paint application on these. I do think that the white and the black look super clean. I love the splatter as well. I know that they can't name these Oreos. I do know that. Like, that's a different brand's brand. You know what I'm saying? Like a different company's brand. So like, I understand all of that stuff, but don't force a weird fake narrative on, like, not everything needs a story, man. Just say it's the black and white Jordan 5. It's really like that simple. They're black and white. Why? Because it looks good. That's why.
It could have been the black and white cookie from Seinfeld.
If people would only look to the cookie, all our problems would be solved.
No. There's a Jordan 1 that's colored after the fact that MJ chewed bubblegum on the basketball court. There is a Jordan 14 that they are trying to claim is called lipstick, supposedly after when he bent down and kissed the floor, but that wasn't anywhere near that time frame. Like that was way before that. Why isn't that on like a Jordan 10 or something? You know what I mean? Like why is that on a 14 low of all things? So yeah, I really don't understand the storytelling thing. I do understand that they seem to think that new generation sneakerheads are stupid and they need stories, but guess what? They're smarter than you think. They're making tons of money on the aftermarket off of their dumb products. That's how smart they are. They don't need these lame stories. Again, just like the original release, we got a simple black nubuck upper. I do think that this nubuck is slightly nicer than the original one, just slightly, but if it's anything like the original one, it will fade. So once you start wearing these things, they will look a little dingy over time, and it's just kind of how it goes. It's the nature of the beast. When you dye this type of material, it doesn't hold its color as well as something like a synthetic coating over like real leather or something like that, where it's like that PU coat that they can make any color that you want. It's not as good as that. Now, as far as sizing is concerned, they do fit true to size, so whatever you typically wear in your Air Jordan 5s, go with that. If you want a perfect one-to-one fit, I do recommend going down half a size. The new shapes on these fit a little different. It's very difficult right now. It's not as difficult as trying to buy an Adidas shoe, but it's pretty difficult to determine on certain releases what size you should get. True to size is the best option, it's the safest option. Down half a size if you're worried. They will be available over at all Jordan brand retailers, including Phenom and Phenom Global. So if you're in the Sacramento or Elk Grove area, make sure that you follow them at Phenom916. They'll let you know what the release procedure is and all that stuff, whether it's a in-store raffle, first come, first serve, blah, 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 blah. Give them a follow. It's a good time. Well, if you like shoes and streetwear.
Which is why you're here, right?
I don't know. I don't wear pants.
He's in full Pooh Bear or Donald Duck mode.
No, that's weird. But thank you.
Can I steer us away from this particular Jordan shoe for a moment, because my interest has been piqued.
Okay.
The lipstick story. Was he wearing chapstick? Did he leave residue on the floor? Because I'm pretty sure he wasn't wearing lips.
That's just the rumor I've heard. I don't know if it's true. If it is, you know, I don't know. He didn't wear lipstick. It's a women's colorway, so that's, I think, why they're dubbing it lipstick. It's a black 14 with a red collar. Let me just look it up real quick so I can show you. It's a cool colorway. I like it. It's got speckles on the midsole too, just like these, the black and white. I do like the way that they look. I love Jordan 14s and I love Jordan 14 lows. So it's not the shoes that I have a problem with. It's the weird stories. It's the weird stories.
I still don't understand what the story is.
I don't think Jordan brand understands what the story is. I think that they got like a bunch of weird moments and they picked all the great ones already.
Yeah.
And they're just kind of like, well, what else we got? That's just how it feels to me. And when it gets to that point, just drop colorways. Because when this first dropped, it was just the Air Jordan 5 black and white. It was the internet that dubbed them Oreos.
I can see it, that cream filling.
Well, they're just black and white. So it's like, you know.
It's an Oreo right there.
Sure.
Double stuffed.
But anyways, that pretty much takes care of for these guys. Overall, it's a decent shoe. The materials are nice. The shape is, it's not that great. Retail is $190, and it's got the, I don't want to call it the lamest story attached, because I'm sure that they will one-up this next weekend.
I hear there's some lipstick 14s coming.
It's the bubblegum ones for me, okay? That's the one where I'm just like, come on, man. You gotta be kidding me.
And with that being said,
you guys have a good day. I hope that you enjoy. Good luck with this. I don't know if you're gonna be able to catch a W. It'll be funny as if these sit, to me. Like if them PSG 7 sat, these should sit. Anyways, we'll see what happens. So until next time,
peace.
Have a good one.